How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing too?
Great. So we're going to start in a minute. Let's give others a few minutes to join us. Okay, so let's start now. Okay. Hi everyone. Good evening. So we're having our demo today. I'm pretty interested. So I'm going to quickly have a conversation with us before I'll call the first spot to present, and the second, the third, the fourth. I can see some people are not here yet. I'm going to start by introducing myself. My name is Blessing Njoko, and I'm the community lead for Connect. You guys already know what Connect is about. We're about impacts. So this community is about mentorship, where we mentor junior developers and help them grow. And that's why we're here. So this first phase is for us to be able to track how far you guys have been working, your progress, what you guys have gained so far, and what we expect in the second phase, because we still have second phase of your challenge. So during the time of our conversations, if you have questions or if you have concerns, you can drop it in the chat and we'll get to address them. And before I continue, I want to say a big thank you to all our mentors. You guys are the real MVP. You guys are the reason why we're even here, because I remember when we decided, oh, let's get mentors to help our junior developers. The mentors are willing to do this, and we are grateful we want to say thank you. We appreciate your effort so far. We really do appreciate you all. And we want to say, please don't get tired of us and keep helping the junior developers, keep helping them grow and get better at their skills. So if you have any question, please feel free to drop in the chat. It's going to be a very chill one. We're not, no pressure. We are in the same community, so the community is not it's the calm one. So we are all here together. The calm one. It's okay for people who are going to be presenting, don't feel tense. It's okay. We just want to see what you guys have been working on and how far your growth has been for the past 4 weeks now. And the people who have not been able to, I don't know if there are new people who have not been able to get mentors for now. We are planning on recruiting the next set of sports very soon, maybe the next few weeks, so you'll be able to be part of the next cycle. So as I said, if you have any question during this time, feel free to comment, feel free to let us know, feel free to drop a chat. And for the mentees who has been very dedicated to this, to their learning progress, you guys are really doing well. I can see the reviews on LinkedIn and see the effort you guys have been putting into your code. Very impressed. We are really, really impressed. You guys are doing so well. So well. Sometimes I wish I had this opportunity many years ago. Thank God you guys have it now. So I think you guys are doing so. You guys are taking chance and you're doing so well at it. Thank you. You're doing well. I'm going to call the first squad in a minute. So let's give others a few minutes to join, like a minute or two. Let me allow some of them. At it. I'm going to first of all confirm that we're here. I'm going to start with the first squad. So when I call your name, just signify that you're here so that we can be on the same page. So I'm going to start with the Alpha squad, the Alpha backend squad. Samuel Obanla, are you here? Please confirm you're here. Okay. Yes, it's not here yet.
No, I think it's here.
Is he
I
here?
think someone is here. Yeah, he's talking, but I don't know.
Oh, okay. Okay, Samuel. Oh, I've seen you. Good. Great. Okay, I'll call the next person. Olufemi Ademeju. Sorry if I murdered your name, please. Are you here?
No, it's not here.
Okay. I'll call the next person. Samuel. Sorry, I can't pronounce your surname, but the other Samuel for Alpha Backend. Okay, I can see you're here. Great. Great. So the Backend Alpha squad are complete here. Okay, so rest of the team. So this is the order of the items that we have. We're going to go, the backend alpha squad is going to go first, followed by frontend alpha squad, then followed by backend Phoenix squad, then frontend Phoenix squad. So that's how we're going to have the system. So we're going to start with our backend engineers. So he's representing, who is helping out the alpha squad?
Yes, someone will take the lead.
Okay.
Good evening, everyone. Hope you can hear me.
Yes. Samuel, please, can you turn on your camera?
Okay, I'm coming.
Thank you.
Please, can you just give me 1 second?
Okay, that's fine. Take your time. And while he's presenting, I would like the people on his team, please turn on your camera so we can identify you while he's presenting.
We're two presenting. Both Samuels actually.
Okay, please turn on your cams, please. Turn on your camera.
My cam is on. My cam is on.
Okay.
Network provider.
Okay, good. Mom, we're waiting for you.
You're muted.
Okay, I'll mute myself now. So, I'll start with the introduction. So, hello everyone. Thanks for being here. Before we show you what we have built, I would like to introduce the incredible squad that made this project a reality. Every successful project is built on team. It takes a dedicated team to turn an idea into a working demo. This demo is a result of focus, collaboration, and commitment of each individual in the squad. And here are they, starting from Samuel Robson, Olufemi, Adeniki, and I, Samuel Obala, alongside with our mentor, John Oshalusi, who led and organized the team, ensuring everyone contributes to the success of the demo. So now I will be explaining what this project is all about. This project is a simplified clone of the Ticketmaster API designed to teach we the mentee how to structure, build, and deploy a production-ready backend backend service. The problem we are solving and our goal. So the project was carefully selected by our mentor to help we the mentee learn how to set up and manage APIs using industry best practice. The project is simple enough to focus on fundamental back-end concepts like authentication, um, payment integration, database modeling, and this project provide enough complexity to keep us engaged and challenged. The project tech stack and tools we use, these are at the back end we use Node.js and TypeScript. While the database we use Postgres SQL with Type ORM. DevOps we use Docker and GitHub Actions. And while the version control we use Git and GitHub. Thank you very much.
Uh, Thank you, Samuel. I'll be taking it up from Samuel. So, as Samuel explained, we built an event management API, and it was divided into three sections basically: user, artist, and admin. I'll be taking you through the user section and the user flow. I'll be sharing my screen right now. Can you see my screen, please?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Can you see my? Okay. Can you see this? Okay. So the event management has three flows. The user, basically the user who logs in and then selects an event, signs up for an event, RSVP an event. The artist itself creates an event for the user, and then the admin which manages the entire section. Currently, some features have been implemented. The rest are being worked on. So I'll basically take you through the flow first. Once the user comes in, basically you need to sign up first. So this is it. I'll be so user Alice Smith. So this user is successfully created. Then the user logs in right now. Then login. Login successfully. On successful login, the user is presented a token for authentication and authorization because you can't access every section of the API. You have to authorize or authenticate and authorize that user. So for security reasons, the user needs to be separated into a certain section and prevent malwares or cyber security attacks. So once you log in, the user is presented with a token. The token authorizes that user to access other parts of the API. So I will show you the flows for the user. After sign up and login, the user can also see all users basically system doesn't necessarily need all users can just see. So go to all shows. The user can see all shows present. To see all shows present, you need your authorization and using your bearer token. You can see the first one is Lagos Fashion Week. Location is Eco Hotels and Suites. Second is Hans Zimmer Live. It's currently touring Europe. Location is first out to Frankfurt. Ticket price, available tickets present. I can the user can get a particular shoe. So let me go back to all shoes. I want to get the Hans Zimmer shoe. So get shoe by ID. I'll need the authentication definitely for security reasons. Okay, okay. Meant to be a post for us. Hold on. Okay. Okay. That same show ID. That's a problem. Uh,
API/V1 on your routes.
oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Sorry. That's a typical endpoint issue. That's why we need a mentor. So basically, I attach a mentor, and this is what he's been doing for us. Basically, anytime we get stuck with issues, he bails us out almost every time. And sometimes he sends us to go and find a solution. We sometimes find a solution, sometimes we don't. And he built me out again. Yeah, this is basically the user. This is Lagos Fashion Week shoe. Particular ID, you can get that shoe by ID. I can also get the Hans Zimmer shoe. I like Hans Zimmer. I'm more of a classical music fan, not much of Afrobeat. So I want to get Hans Zimmer shoe. Fine, Hans Zimmer. Uh, yes, Hans Zimmer Europe tour. So the next thing I'll be showing you, the user can also RSVP for a show. Sorry, my PC lags it. Forgive me. So what I'll need is the yeah. So forgive me. We actually hosted a like to simulate a proper typical production environment. We actually hosted an API. So by hosting the API, it allows it to be accessed not on the local host anymore. That's on my local machine. It allows other developers to access that API in every part of the world, basically by following the documentation and the correct API endpoints, and you access that. Yes, I am unauthorized. That's this is if you don't input your authorization token, this is what you get. User is unauthorized or token is invalid. So I need my authorization token and get that. Yeah, yeah, we go. RSVP successful. Status is registered. So as a user, I can also cancel my RSVP because I made the RSVP. I can cancel it if I feel like I don't want to go to the show anymore. I can cancel it and allow another person to take that space. Mhm. Yeah. I think has that been created? Let's see. Good. Okay. Cancel RSVP is currently being worked on. Not being made, but this is what it shows. The same process. I will put my URL, my authorization link, and I can cancel the RSVP. This is a flow. More things are being worked on, like payment, because the user needs to pay. So once from cancel, either it cancels or it proceeds, the user can move from here, he moves to the payment section, and yeah. So I'll be handing you over to Samuel to show you the artist flow. Samuel, please take over.
Guys, please let's encourage them with a thumbs up in the chat, please, or in the reaction. Your reaction, please. Let's encourage them. Let's get thumbs up, please. Thank you. Okay, Samuel, please go ahead.
We need to stop. We need to stop sharing. So Samuel, please.
Hello, can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay, that is nice. So I'll be walking you through the. I hope you can also hear me clearly.
Samuel, have you stopped sharing? The first time, have you
Can I
stopped
see your
sharing?
screen, Samuel?
I'm still sharing. I'm still sharing.
Yes, yes.
I'm still sharing.
I've stopped sharing. I've stopped sharing.
Okay.
Okay. Can you see my screen now?
Yep.
No,
Can see your
we
screen.
can't.
Okay.
Can
Stop.
see his screen.
Okay, that is
Why
nice.
can't
Thank
I
you very
see
much.
his?
So
I think
I will start with.
Samuel,
I'll
I
start
think
with.
the screen. Samuel, wait. I
Oh, we
think the
can't.
screen didn't. No, I think the screen didn't center by default. I had to click the screen to
Sir, hello.
center.
Can you hear me now, sir?
Samuel, can you
Yes, we
stop
can.
sharing and share again, please?
Yep.
Please turn on your cam so we can see you. I
Sir?
can't see you through
Okay.
this.
Okay. Let me stop hearing. Okay. So sorry. Can you see me now?
I think your cam is coming up. Is that it? Just go ahead and share your screen and continue.
Okay. Can you see my screen now? I think my
Yes, we can. Can see
screen
your
is
screen now.
showing now. Okay. So I'll be walking through the artist on the artist route, starting from the art. So let me just start. So first of all, I'll be creating a artist, how to create an artist. So coming. So I have a data here already, so I'll just be fixing the data here. So there's the body. So like when a user wants to create an artist, so these are the data required to create an artist. So that will be artist slash that is artist slash sign up. That will be a post for oh sorry. That's for the API V1 artist sign up is correct. Okay, sorry, this email has been used. So let me just try and make it a real thing. Let me just get the new data. That's a lot of data here. Nice. So this is another data again. So when I click on send, so why is showing me email already exists? Because I've actually used the email already, and there's an authentication that you can actually use more than one email. A user can use two emails to create an artist account. So one email is supposed to be for user. So that's why it's telling me that email already exists. So this is a new data with a new email. So this email has not been in the database. That's why it's actually successful. So artist created successfully. This is the artist ID and the role. This user is actually an artist. So moving on to logging in, like when I want to log in an artist, so that is going to be on the alt. So why we actually do it this way is that both user and artist, they can actually log in via one route. So this is alt and this is going to be the login. So this is going to be so I won't be so login just need the email and the password. So I'll just be leaving this because the email and the password is here. I want to log in this exact user. So this is also going to be a post request. So I'll be clicking on send. So yes, so this is nice. So this is the user, this is the artist, sorry, this is the artist logged in. So we are getting this token. This token, we are using it to like verify user. So when the user is being logged in, this token will be saved in the user local storage. So this is the token that at the front end we save the the user local storage. So anytime a user wants to call the protected route, just like I want to get a full user details. So that is like a protected route. So we're going to be using this token to access those protected routes. So I'll be copying this token and I'll be saving it in my out. So this you'll be saying as a bearer token to the backend to access the private route. So I've saved it there. So when I want to access the private route, that's what I'm going to be using to access the private. I've already saved it here so I can send it to the backend to call some private route. So the next thing I'll be doing now is I want to get all the artists. So to get all the artists, that's going to be on the route. It's no longer to be out. It's going to be artists, and this is going to be slash. This is the route to get all artists. So when I click, that will be a get request. So when I click on send, it should get all artists, like all the artists in the database. So you can see this. You see that there's a countless amount of artists, including the one I created. You can see this is JString. Can you see JString? So these all the artists being created. The one Robson also everyone created. These are the artists on our database. And the beautiful thing is that it is actually you can actually next. I get him. There's a next thing like page, current page. You can next based on the amount of artists being available. So this getting on artists so when I want to log in, I want to log in the artist now. So to log in an artist, that should be on the where I'm coming. To log in an artist, that should be okay. I've actually logged in an I've logged in an artist. So I've actually done the login artist. So now let me move to create show. So like now when an artist wants to create a show, so that's going to be on the route of V1 slash shows. So I want to create a show now. So I'm coming. So I'll use show and create. So that will no longer be a get. It's going to be a a post because we are creating a show. So let me just try pasting the show data. I have them ready here already. Okay, I have one here. So I'll just highlight one and delete and paste. So this is a show. I get me. You have to put the title, the description of the show, the location, date, ticket price, and available tickets. And if the show is free, you can just put 0. So that is to signify that this show is free because it's 0 means free. So let me just leave it this way, and I'll just click on send. That should create. Sorry, I'm coming.
Okay, so we need to wrap up in 1 minute because your time is up.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. So let me just move straight to like I've created some shows. So when you want to get all shows, you can just click on the get and click on send. You should get all the available shows. So yes, these are the available shows. So successful. Can you see the items? These are the shows available. Like so you can display all these. Like when user want to view all the shows on the event management, you can just click go to this route and get all shows. And we can also sorry, it is on the show. So we can also get show by ID. So that should be sorry. So the next to create a show. So let me just try texting the create a show. That should work. So sorry if clicking create. So that will be sent.
Okay.
Rice token. That means let me check my token. Maybe there is a little I'm coming. I have a token here from artist. Let me just replace it with it.
Okay, Samuel, it's time up.
Oh,
Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. I want to say a big thank you to our honorable mentor who made this possible. John, you've done a wonderful job. I can see how much and how well your team has been. Great, great, great. It's good to see. So their mentor is John. John is the Alpha Squad mentor. John Oshalusi is the Alpha Backend Squad mentor. Thank you, thank you. We can see your work, and we really appreciate. We'll come back to the squad later on. Let's move on to the next squad. Okay, so our next squad would be the Alpha front end squad. Please, who is representing us? Who's representing the front end Alpha squad? Can you guys hear me?
Good evening, ma.
Hi, Eniola.
Yes.
Yeah, good evening.
Good
I
evening.
would be
Please,
the front end Alpha squad.
can you all please put on your cam, the front end Alpha? Please put on your cam so we can see you. Another spot to please prepare yourself before the time. You only have 25 minutes, so we can get it moving. Please, I want others to put on their cams. All the Alpha front end spots, please put on your cam so we can see
Okay.
you.
So yes, I would be using my teammate's screen because my teammate's laptop screen because my laptop is dead.
Okay, that's is it Isaac's screen you're using, Eniola?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yes,
Eniola,
ma'am.
can you
What'd you say?
share again, because I think there is a clash. It's not showing in center.
The network is really bad here.
Can you
see my
stop sharing?
screen?
Yeah, can you stop sharing and share again?
Okay, all right.
Okay, I think we're good now. Eniola,
Okay, so I can't turn on my camera. I think it's because of someone is already okay. Can't
turn on your camera. Why can't you turn on your camera?
can't turn on my camera.
Why?
It's the network.
I think you might have to do the same thing again. Stop sharing. Let's make it quick so take your time. Stop sharing and share again. Let's make it fast. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am, I'm ready.
Go ahead. Your cam is actually coming up.
Yes, I don't have a
What did you
light
say?
here.
Okay, that's fine. Okay.
Okay, I'm ready. So, good evening, everyone. My name is Anja.
Stop sharing and share. Keep moving. Okay, don't worry, it's fine now. Go ahead, Isaac. Go ahead.
So, good evening, everyone. My name is Anija Shikwanyola from the Frontend Alpha Squad. So, our project was Movie Tracker Frontend. was a movie tracker at the front end of it. And what it was that everybody, the thing was that there was an issue. Everyone had movies that they enjoyed, but no one was keeping track of it. Everyone was keeping track of movies and organizing them into a favorite place the way you would want them to be. So that's what came up with this project, Movie Tracker. So what it does is that it solves your movies. You can just search for movies that you've watched or what you want to watch, and add it to a watch list. And you'd be keeping track of movies that you've seen and movies that you've not. Make discovery seamless and effortless. So what you're seeing there is your own page of the movie tracker.
Yeah.
Isaac, if you can please go
Yeah.
to the watch list.
Let me
As you
add
can
the
see,
movie to watch. Should
the
I add the
watch
movie
list
to watch?
is active for now. So please add a movie to the watch list. Yeah. Now you've seen that Isaac has watched The Batman and The Batman Begins. With unique cards like this, we're able to render it from one part of the page to another, and learning about what is it called? Sorry, learning about persistent storage and quite a few other things from our mentor. We were able to get this done. So if you can please go to the movie on page again. Please, can you go to the movie on page? Thank you. So here you can see the movies. There's Superman versus Batman. Sorry that I'm mentioning the movies by name. I'm just actually trying to explain it. If you can scroll down and show more movies to our audience. On a movie at random so that you can see about the movie. So in case you want to know more about the movies, yes, you can see the IMDb score, you can see the votes, and you can see quite a lot more of the details about the movie. This is a unique card designed by us and our mentor for the movie. This is a unique card, as you can see. In case you want to know more about how people enjoy the movie and how others have seen the movie and their ratings on the movie. This is where you select on the movie, and you'll be able to see more about the movie, the description, the score, and the genre. We integrated an API, which is OMDB API. This was designed using React. Although it was my first time of using React TypeScript, it was an enjoyable experience because I got to know more about TypeScript and the errors that I would have made and would have put into production code. TypeScript was able to help us avoid that. So, Isaac, if you want to carry on from here, you can.
Okay, yeah. Hello, everyone. So, can you hear me? Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, you are.
Okay, all right. So basically, we added some functionalities to this project. So as you can see, we have a search button there. So you can search for a particular movie. Let's say Batman. Uh, you can search for a particular movie and brings it up. We also implemented the bounds. So the bounds is just like how do I put it? Um, okay, let me just explain. So instead of calling the APIs multiple times, so the search input waits for the time, like maybe like 5 seconds, 10 seconds, when you type it before it brings up the results. So as you can see, implementing the bounds, and basically that's all we did do. So one thing I learned from this project, First of all, I learned working with the team. Yeah, so before we started the project, our mentor, he already made some bare bones on the project. So I had to go through his code and go through the documentations and APIs before I even started writing any code. I had to go through his code and documentation, read about the APIs and know about the flows. Also, so my first time using TypeScript, yeah, so I was confusing at the beginning. I was not happy, to be honest, because TypeScript was looking very, very confusing. But as as we moved on with the project, I started seeing some wonders of TypeScript in the project, and it was fun to have it. So basically, I would say it's a very nice project, and I open actually. So I can't wait for the next one. It's really pushing. Thank you. Thanks to the mentors. Thank you for the good net. Thanks, my team, and everything. Thank you.
So
So that's all.
everyone, thank you, Isaac. So the movie tracker
Yeah,
is
thank
still
you.
evolving. We plan to add a user account to it, recommendations, and a watch history analytics. Because people would have watched a movie and they don't know how long they watched it for. So we plan to add that to the project. And we plan to add more functionality and maybe even over time turn it into a real project. So with this, our teamwork has improved code, collaboration, and ability to turn an idea into functional products. It has been all thanks to the Kodnerds admin and to our mentor, Mr. Drotolu. So I thank you to everyone for this opportunity. Good night.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so thank you, Alpha for content. Thank you. You guys have done a great job. Thank you for your presentation. So let's move on to the next. If you guys have any question, any contribution, any concern, anything at all, just drop in the chats. We're going to look at them later on. So let's move on to the next part. So we have the Phoenix backend. Please take the floor. We have Ali and Ali. So we have Ali and Abdulakim. Please take.
Good evening.
I guess
Can you
you can.
hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Isaac, can you
Oh, okay. Sure. Okay.
yeah, so that we can speak with them. So Ali, and where is your teammates, please?
No, actually, we are just two in my group, and
I'm aware.
unfortunately, I don't think my teammates will be joining us.
Okay.
He
Wait.
had a stressful day. He had classes from 8 to 4, so I don't think he's available to join us. But before I share my opinion, I would just like to quickly explain the projects that we decided to work on and what it is all about, right? Um, we are working on a security-based application that works as an emergency broadcast system, right? What we are trying to be
Sorry, Ali,
a system
can you
that
turn on hold on, Ali, can you turn on your cam, please?
I should open my cam.
Please.
Yes. You can still right? My cam is on already.
Please go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, please.
Okay, so I was saying, we are trying to create a security-based application that works as an emergency broadcast system, and what you are trying to build is something that protects users of this app in emergency situations. This app basically enables them to send real-time alerts to maybe security responders or trusted contacts that they have, or people around them in a specific radius. And how this works is just that the user taps a button, right? And that button instantly will instantly starts streaming their what is happening currently. Like it sends the user's real-time location.
I still hear him because I can't. Ali, are you there?
I can't hear him too.
Okay, Ali, are you there? We can't hear you. You went off for a minute. Are you there? Hello, Ali, are you there? Please, we can't hear you if you're speaking right now. Okay. I think he just dropped off something. Let me see.
Sorry, am I back on?
Yes, you are back on.
I'm sorry, it's probably my network.
Okay, go ahead.
What I was trying to say is that we are trying to minimize the amount of work a user has to do when there is an emergency. Instead of opening your, let's say in a scenario where there is a robbery, your neighborhood or somebody is being robbed. Instead of the user, going to the group chat to type, okay, there's a robbery, to alert the other users, or bringing up their phone app to call a security operative, can literally just tap on this particular button, and it shares your location, streams whatever is going on through your device, right? And users of the app within your location can instantly see the emergency alert, and as they click on it, they're able to know what is happening through the recording of the event that is going on through your own phone. It streams to their to their app, right? So um mm, but that's basically what we are trying to build, and the reason is to have fast responses. But we've had a little bit of, I think, delay. I would say delay. We've only been able to work on the authentication part, that is where user can basically create an account and log in, right? So I'm going to be sharing the code to that. Can you see my screen? Hey, sorry.
Let's we can. Oh,
Okay. So we built our project with JavaScript, and the backend framework we are using is Express.js. We are using MongoDB database with Mongoose, right? And for security, we are using Bcrypt. That is when the user wants to register, as soon as the user enter the password and required details, right? The the password in database is not showing as the user entered it. It is hashing the password, right? So for J for tokens, we are using JSON Web Token too. So according to what I said, we have just authentication for user registration and user login, right? So I'm going to just be testing the user registration by using some details. So to register, the user needs a username. I'm using Ali as my username. The user needs an email, a password, first name and last name. So my post register endpoint, I'm going to be sending this, and I should have a one created. As soon as a user creates an account, he automatically gets an ID, an access token,
I'm not.
which
Wait, I'm not.
expires.
Sorry, I'm not seeing your screen. Are you sharing your screen? I don't know if
Oh,
anybody
sure,
is
we
seeing
can't see your
your
screen.
screen.
No, we can't.
Yeah.
We can't see his screen.
For you. You can see it now. Sorry, can you see
It's
it now?
coming up. I think it's coming up. Yes, we can see it now. Go ahead.
Well,
So I'll try to take the register endpoint again, test it out using Postman. So the username, I'm putting Ali Olalikon as the username. Let's say Ali Ola. So I'm also putting an email. Use by sending this, I am registering the user, and as you can see here, 201, that's the status code for automatically creating a new user. And as soon as a user is created, you get an ID or database. This is the username we used to create, and this is the email I entered. The the password is not showing. Sorry.
Are you there? Ali, are you there? Hello?
Access token has a very limited time frame of about 15
One of few
minutes, so that
minutes.
when
Are you there? Can you hear me? Let me see. Are you back now? Okay, good. Please share your screen again. Are you there, Ali? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? You're muted. I mean, you're muted in case you're speaking.
Thank you. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, good. Please continue.
This is the details of the user that I just like registered. So I'll be logging in again with this same details using the login endpoint and my email from there. I'm going to copy it. My login endpoint and the password is the same. So as soon as I send this, it logs in and should send my username, which I used as Aliola, and sends my email and the tokens. This is just the login endpoint and the register endpoint that we've worked on so far. We plan to continue the project as it's a very exciting project that we think we should be able to, achieve. My partner is Ablakim Sulaiman, which we worked on this together, and our mentor is Pato Brian. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Ali. Ali, were you the only one that worked on this project?
No, I was not the only one. The three of us actually worked on it together. The first system project folder structure was by the mentor, and I had to fork the clone the project from GitHub, same as my colleague, and actually worked on it together.
Okay, because I'm wondering why it's only the authentication that was worked on. What happened? There was not enough time.
No, we actually didn't have a lot of meeting, right? We've not met a lot, so that's why we've only worked on the authentication. We plan to finish.
Plan to finish. Okay, so before I let someone speak, hold on. Is it Samuel? Hold on, please. Okay, so thank you. You guys have done a good job. You've done a great job. I can see the vision. I can see the vision now. Although, to be honest, we're expecting more. Is wanted you guys to push yourself beyond that. Like I wanted to see more things on your plate. So we're hoping that the next phase we get to see more of you guys. You get to meet more, have more meetings. You're meant to code every day for that 4 weeks. That's why we asked, are you sure you're ready for the 8-week cycle? So the expectation is that you are ready to actively work, like keep yourself busy for the next 8 weeks, back to back. So thank you guys. Samuel, is it Rob? I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name well, but Samuel, you're raising your hand. What do you want? Do you want to speak?
That was a mistake.
What did you say?
I said that was a mistake. That was a mistake.
Okay, that was a mistake. Okay, good. Okay, no problem. Thank you so much, Ali, and Phonics Squad Backend mentor is Brian. Thank you, Brian, for getting them through. We really do appreciate this, and we hope to see more in the next phase. We want to see more. We want to see much more what this particular squad can do, and we believe we're going to see more in the next one. Please, if you have any question, any contributions to any of the projects that of the support I've presented so far. Use the chat. Someone dropped something on the chat. I don't know if everyone can see it. Okay, this is he's referring. Oh, okay, you're referring to the Frontend alpha, I believe. I think he's suggesting that you host it local. You host it. That means you should deploy the code and share it for everyone to have access to. That will be in the community, of course. So you can share, you can host it and share it in the community, so everyone can have access to your work. Okay, and you also said that you guys only share the desktop view. Please, the alpha front end, is your project responsive? He's challenging you guys now. Alpha front end, please, I want to confirm to us. Is it very responsive? Isaac?
Yeah, it's responsive. Yeah.
Okay, so again, they've assured you that it's responsive. They don't have to worry. When they share the link in the community, you get to go see it yourself. So I think that works, right? If you have more contribution, I really like this one. So if you have more, please drop in the chat so we can read through them. Please drop in the chat if you have more, so we can read through them. Okay. So let's move on to the next one. Let's see. Hold on.
Sorry, did you ask me anything? I don't know. I was actually having some network.
No, I didn't. I was reading your comment, your chat, what you dropped in the chat. So I was addressing to the trying to reach to. Please drop in the chat. Okay, I'm giving you guys great work here. Kristen is saying everyone great work. So you guys are doing well. Fantastic. Fantastic. Before we move on to the next squad, let's do a quick thing, which is I'm going to be calling just at random. What we want to hear is just list of things you've gained so far. List of things you get. I'm going to be calling from the ones who have already presented. This is more like a quick break before for the last spot. What you've learned so far, what has been the challenges you've faced during this time. Let's also hear them. It's not just the good parts. We want to hear the challenges you had. Was it very difficult? How much sleepless night did you get? Do you have to put in just to make sure you get the job done? What are the things that you had to go through? So I'm going to start with someone from the backend alpha. So let me start with Samuel Obangla. Samuel Obangla, please tell us, how was it? I want to hear the challenging part now, not just only the beautiful part. How was it?
Okay, ma'am.
What did you say?
No problem. Okay. So let me just say the mentorship was a very nice experience. Because like it's a platform for us to learn, relearn, and unlearn. Let me just say kudos to my mentor, because he has been, we can say, like, he has been up and down for us, showing that we learn everything to the details. Like, we won't recommend a lot of things for us. Like, okay, you can, anytime we have some issues, you don't just like basically just like keep it up on himself, like, okay, all these people will make it so slow. Like, he will even recommend some blogs, some reports for us, even though videos also recommend, so we can be able to learn and have in-depth understanding of this thing. Like, when we started, like, I don't even know what it's even called. Um ES linked, but you actually take us through the process, and I really like, it was actually very nice how to write tests. I actually know how to write tests, but not that in depth and so solid. But writing tests for this project like actually opened my eyes to the more reason why I need to write tests for my project. And yeah, and this the one of the most thing again is that like we actually take this project in a professional way, like like plus like assuming we are in a community of a developer, working in a company, like like writing your code to meet standard using ES links and putting some rules in place, which is this version control using ESLink and which is prettier to organize our code to make it more professional. Like me going through that process, like I was like I feel like I learned a lot, like just basically on that, like make me be able to write code to meet stand how to work as a team, like also how to organize your code, create how to organize your code, like not to cause um how work to the main branch, how to organize everything. Like since I really learned a lot, and I'm still even learning. Because like he's actually really a mentor indeed, and I'm actually looking up to him. And I like this. I'm very happy. I'm just assuming that. Let's assume that I'm not actually in this mentorship program. How will I have like my skill? How will I have been like level all these things? Like how will I have learned them? But most of all these things, like I'm not really sure one can like see them more often, like not more often on YouTube. But I feel learning is in person actually like is still the best and more understandable way. And I really thank you for the organization for setting up this kind of program. Like I really learned a lot, like a lot. I can't wait for this next phase because like I'm very ready, like fully ready for the next phase. Ready to learn, relearn, and unlearn. Thank you very much, sir. And thank you very much, Ma. Sorry.
Thank you so much, Samuel. Thank you so much. Thank you for telling us how it went. I want to say, in fact, this is all thanks to John. John Ashalisi. Please let's give our mentor a thumbs up, please. Please, everyone, let's give John a thumbs up. As yes, please, let's give him a thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Please, everyone, let's give John a thumbs up. Thank you for your great work. Thank you so much. You can see that already. Like you can see it through your mentees. Yes, you can see it. You're doing a great work. Okay, we're going to talk more on this. Before I still want to hear from one more person before we call on the last squad. Let me, at random actually, this is not. You can hear me. Anyone?
Um,
Can you hear me? Okay, Johnny, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay, good. Eniola, I don't know if Eniola was able to come up to speak. I should nominate someone else to do that. Okay. Isaac, please go ahead and speak. We want to know your challenges, what it was for what it has been for the past 4 weeks, actually. Isaac, are you there? Where are you guys? Where did you guys go to?
Yeah, I'm here.
Please go ahead, take the floor. Just a quick one.
Okay.
Tell us how it has been.
Okay, yeah. So basically, I'll say it has been very challenging. First of all, I feel what I've learned so far is that you have to show up every day, regardless of whatever you are doing, whatever thing you're doing. You have to show up every day. You have to at least learn how to communicate with your mentor and your other group members. You understand? I basically learned good communication and good teamwork in working with people. You understand? I'm used to working alone actually. You get, but at least for the first time in a very long while, I had the opportunity to work with people. Contribute on GitHub, push, pull, look at review codes. You understand? Resolve merge conflicts. Do some other non-code related stuff. Yes, and at least have the opportunity to work with the senior dev, you understand? It came in really handy, actually. It came in really, really handy. Basically, I feel, yeah, that's all basically. I can't wait to move to the next phase where we work on different things. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Isaac. Thanks for sharing with us. We look forward to the next phase and how much growth you're going to achieve, and everyone is going to achieve in your next phase. But the next phase is going to be a full stack project where you get to collaborate with larger team. Now, if you're two in your team, you're going to be working across other teams. So Frontend, Backend. Exciting, actually. You get to work with larger teams now, not just your direct team. It's going to be interesting. So you're going to sit back, sit tight, and let your mentors help you out. And you have to be very dedicated, please. If you guys have any issues, you know what to do. Send a DM, send an email, reach out, and we'll address if you have your issue or concerns in the community. That's why we're here. We're here to help as much as we can. As much as we can. We're here to help your growth. So let's move on to the next word. Please, Phoenix Frontend, can you take the floor? Please unmute your mics and your camera.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Can you see me? I think my lights are too bright. Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me? Am I audible enough?
Yes, you're very audible. Please, where are your teammates? Where is Blessing? Where is everyone?
So, I think Blessing is on the call. So,
on mute, turn on your camera, please. Let all your teammates turn on their camera if they're here.
All right.
Thank you.
So I want to use this opportunity to thank Kodnerds community for this opportunity. So my name is Drisu Paul, and I'm representing the Frontend Phoenix squad, and we consist of a team of 5 with our mentor, Mr. Emmanuel, and the 4 mentees, me, that is Paul, Blessing, Inoue, and Chiuba. So we created a service booking app named Book It. And the purpose of the app of the website, because it's not a mobile application, but is to connect service providers with service consumers. So basically connecting people that provide services with people that use the services. So given the description of the or what given this description I made. So it has two parts. The app is not connected to each other, but we have the flow for the provider and the flow for the users. So the flow for the provider includes places like the sign in and this and the sign up page and the different. I'll get to that when I'm doing the demo. So let me just get to the demo. So let me start with the landing page. So let me share my screen. Share. Can anyone see my screen?
Not
Is my
yet.
screen? Okay.
Not yet.
I'll set it up now. Okay, entire screen.
Blessing, please turn on your cam. We are your teammates. We need them to turn on their cam, please.
Or
You
I'm
are
on
presenting.
my phone.
Cindy, thank you. Where are others? Where is David and others?
Watch your meeting.
Hold on, Paul. How many people worked on this project? How many of you?
So we're three that worked on it, me, Blessing, and Inoue. So and Chimuba was not available.
Okay.
So we're three of us.
Where is David? Where is Inoue? Is he here?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, go ahead.
And so let me share my screen. Oh, my screen is. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, we can see your screen now.
So this is the landing page. So you have the logo, then the opening and the hero page. Then you have, so this was what I was talking about. We have this is when you enter the browse services, it's like the user part. Then for providers and get started is for the service provider. So the other parts of the hero page, of the landing page, sorry. So you have recommendation section, you have the growth section, you have popular category section. So let me just start with so if you're a provider, this is basically where you start with, you go to get started, the get started link. All the buttons on the header are links. So why is my system slow now? It's signing up. So the application has a total of 8 pages. So we have the landing page. Okay, now on the sign up page, we have the landing page, the sign up page, the sign in page, the provider dashboard, the book service page, the service details page, appointment page, and my booking page. So we'll go through all 8 or 9 pages. So the sign up pages, the key feature we added to the sign up page was what is password stuff. The key it was the form validation. So if you notice, we have confirm password, and so since there was no backend, we optioned for a session based instead of local storage. So it's based on this session that is available. So and this password will be available, and this account will be available for this session as long as this app is running. So we created the session and TS file, user session TS file, to accommodate the users that the accounts that will be created. So let me just start. So with the demo, then so I want to give, so there are some checkers, like there are some checkers in the form. So like one of the checkers is the password has the limit. You're supposed to have at least a 5 keywords. It gives an error. Tells you at least 6 keywords. And also, if the password and the confirmed password are not the same thing, it gives also an error. So that is the form valid. Also, the email. Also, we added form validation using a regular expression for the email. So let me just get to it. Okay, this account already exists. So I've already used it in this session. Because I've already used the account, so you just go into the sign in page. But if you are creating a new account, a new email, it will go like that. So let me sign in. So I want to just show you, if you give a wrong password, it will not allow you to enter. So let me just demonstrate. So please enter the valid password. So that is the basic authentication we added for this page. So then so the thing is a little bit slow. So as we're waiting for it to load, let me just explain the header. So in the header, if you notice, we added a function. So as we move through the pages, the page name changes. So that is we use the navigation. So based on the name, we're able to like change. So the name changes when so it's just one of the features we just added. So I'm excited to talk about the dashboard. So the dashboard, we have the different booking revenue and the like analytics. So we can add a service. So that is when you add a service, you feel a pop-up form will come out. So that is where you will now fill in the form. So that is, if you are a service provider, that is the service you provide. So let's just fill the form immediately. So I'll just use what I've already used already. Professional. Consult. So we'll just say orders. Then Abuja. Then the time, so just do 30 minutes. Guys, and just put $49. So time, so it's just basically your form, and the form it has form validation on everything. So some of them are required, some of them are not required. Like, so you have online booking. Then we created a space for uploading images, but since there's no backend, it will complicate things to put the uploaded. So if you notice, there are two buttons. You have the create service, and we have a save draft. So the save draft is if you don't want to create the service, you just want it to you have not made up your mind, you can click on the save draft. So when you now create add service again, your draft will be saved. You see, your draft is saved. So this thing, then you can now create a service. When you create a service, a new service, so we used, because of use state, we change. Once you create a service, it updates here and also creates the service. So there was supposed to be space for a picture here, but we didn't put that part. So we can also create multiple services. So you can add more services. So consulting, Abuja, testing, uh, 20. So create a service. So I've created 2 services. So from this thing, this is the category, the name, then the time, and the rest. So that is all for the provider side. So now if you notice, you see booking. So the booking is coming from the user side. But so let's go back to the home page. So this is also a link to the home page. We added the link to the home page. So let's go to the. So the other, like, I won't call it other side of the app is the user side. So user side always, it starts with the browser page and the browsing services. So it shows you all those services are meant to like come here. If it's a fully integrated website, once you create a service, it's supposed to come here so that the users, so you have different services. So we'll just book one. So the first one. So it will lead you to a details page for that service that you choose. So if you choose another service, to give you like the service details of different like that. So supposed to give you service details of all the pages. So you have the price and the details and the rest. So then you now book an appointment. So this appointment side, I decided to talk about this parts. So it's wasting time. So if you notice, one of the features we added was we used use effect. So when the date, so based on it's 14 days after the current date. So any day you open this calendar, it gives you the next 14 days. So it creates like a 14 days window for you to book. So we're not using like a real calendar. We're using a calendar, but we're using like use effects and plus dates, not like calendar. So you have 4 steps. So once you complete a step, it shows on the status on top the status indicator. So you choose the date and you choose like, let's say, a time. So all this came from the booking page, but next is, so you can always go back also, but you go to continue. So continue. After I got, if you notice, the date and time has been updated because we gave the new like information. So you now have first name. So you fill the first name, which is maybe Paul. Then maybe Dirisu. Then Dirisu Paul at gmail.com. Then 0809200. So just this is optional, so we don't have the required this in the form, so you can continue. It's not there, so we didn't add that part. So next thing is so the payment. So just all these card details, we don't made it optional, so you can skip them. So once you are done, you have finished all the steps. So you have booked a service. So now you can, as a user, you can now view all your bookings. So in the right sense, when everything was supposed to be complete, once you book a service, you're supposed to add the new number of booking and update it everywhere, but maybe that will be in the future. So you see all your bookings that you have as a user, all the bookings that you have made. So you see the luxury spa, personal training session, therapeutic message, deep yoga. So normally that other service was supposed to come and add to this. So I'm also excited that we add a filter option here in this page. So you have this is the all now. So if you click on upcoming, we're able to filter. So it's only to the upcoming, the ones that are upcoming. Or if you enter complete, you filter to completed, then cancelled. Or you filter to this thing. So you can, one I was saying that the app is also still connected. You can also go back, you can become a provider and you can still click here, use the header and go to the sign up page. So you can always go back to this sign up page. And if you are here, you can also go to your my booking from here. So you can go to my booking from with this thing. So right here. So you can also go to a place from the service, the new services, the book service from here. So you can the app is connected a lot. So and you can go back to the home page from here. So I think thank you for your time, and I think I'm done. So I think I'm done with demo. So most of our challenges were like, because the strategy we used was a component-based strategy. Everybody used different components. So integrating the components was really like where we had a little bit of issue. And also, and then some of the things that we're doing were our first, like the filter was my first time doing, because I was one that did that part. So that was the first time doing something like that. So I think thank you for the opportunity. Any other, is there any questions or anything?
Okay, so first of all, I want to acknowledge that the fact that you have done a great job. Good work,
Okay.
good job. And we want to say thank you to your mentor, Emmanuel.
Yeah, he was very helpful. Yeah, he was always supporting us, and he was the one that actually did the Figma file. So it takes effort to do that for us. So he did the Figma and gave it to us for us to do everything. So yeah, thank you, our mentor, Mr. Emmanuel. Thank you also our member. We worked very hard on this project. So I want to give a shout out to Blessing and also Inoue. So thanks for the efforts. So I think I'm done.
Blessing. Yeah, no problem. Blessing. How was it? How was it building this project? How was it for you?
Hello, good evening, everyone. Thank you very much. It was it was an interesting experience, and I want to say a very big thank you to Mr. Emmanuel and Paul, because along the time when we started the project, I got busy. I got an internship and had to work on it, so it was shuffling between a project and working on this one. So Paul did quite a lot. He helped me work on some part of my code. After I worked on the dashboard, the provider's dashboard, and some part of the bookings. So I really need to say thank you to Paul, and thank you very much to Mr. Emmanuel to share the Figma file with us. And he's always comely when we have questions to ask and clarifications. On the things I learned working on the project, the biggest thing for me would be working with other developers, collaboration, especially on GitHub. Before now, I know the I want to call them GitHub codes using fetch, merge, pull. Basically before, because I work on projects personally myself, I just do the git hard to commit my changes. Then I use the shortcut on VS Code. But working on this project, it broadened my mind on how to when you're working on a big project, you don't have to send your changes to the main branch. You have to create a dev branch. And I think beyond that, you need to have a production branch too. But of course, we worked on the dev branch, so we're not pushing directly to the main branch. So basically, collaboration with other developers on GitHub, that was like the biggest thing for me. Then also structuring projects, on how you structure your project, how you structure them in a way that you would be able to work and other developers would be able to work. And the other thing too is creating PRs, resolving conflicts. Yes, I think the biggest part was working on GitHub. Then, of course, working on the project broadened my mind and I met people. So thank you very much for the initiative, and thank you to Paul, my teammate. Thank you to Mr. Emmanuel, and of course, thank you to the Kodnerds community too. That's all from me.
Thank you so much for letting us know how it went. Thank you so much, Emmanuel, for getting your mentees. You've done a great job, and we can see, obviously, every mentors and their results. So thank you guys so much. Wow. So you guys ready for the next phase. Start by entering. So you're meant to be letting you guys know what's next, what you guys are going to build. Is it front end work with back end work with front end? And to collaborate in a broader circle. So get yourself ready, be eager to work. Please don't frustrate your mentors. What I mean by don't frustrate your mentor is don't make yourself unavailable. Make it so that you can work on this project. The project you're going to work on. Plan for after this particular cycle. You're applying on a hackathon. So this is just me tipping that here. So after your cycle, you have a hackathon. I know you'd be like, oh, you don't have space. What are you using space to do? What are you using space to do? You need to keep it going. Just maybe after the hackathon, you can rest. So for now, you need to work on another project. After the project, you might have a hackathon. So yourself ready. You are here to learn, to grow, to collaborate, and we're here to ensure that you gain all the knowledge you can. And please spread the word to everyone who needs to hear it on social media. Let them know what we're doing here. We need them to know the amazing thing you're doing here. Please tag your on your post so that people can acknowledge them at work. They are really doing great on you guys. So experience on Twitter, on LinkedIn, Facebook, on Instagram, Kodnerds all around. So tag us what your experience. We'll see it and we'll share it and we post it. We really appreciate your efforts. You guys are actually doing great. In fact, watching you guys grow this much is impressive. At least this encourages us to do more, because if you guys are doing well, that means you are doing something right. If you guys are not doing well, that means you're not doing anything right. So we can see the impact. This will encourage us to do even more, and we'll be able to even get more mentors for the community. And after your hackathon or whatever program we have, if you want to, you can still pair with another mentor, which is fine. So if you have multiple skills, you have mobile and web, and you want to now dive into web mobile next, welcome. The community is here for you. We're always here to ensure that you get to in every skills that you have. Thank you so much, guys. Effort. Thank you for everything. And I said, please, when you get off the call, make sure you tweet about what we have done now, what we are doing here. Please tell everybody, announce it, be proud to talk about what we're doing here. We're doing a lot of work, so I'm spending a lot of money on all the things that we're doing. So please share the good news. Share the good news to everyone that needs to hear it, that we have a mentorship community. Let them come and join and learn, and also share from the impact that you're gaining from the community, because you don't want to gain alone now. Drag your friends down here. We should be able to grow the community to 1,000 before the end of the year. We can do that together. So together we can grow the community even bigger. So we drag the next person to come and join us. If you need a link to the community, I'll share it again in the community so you can use it to share to people who want to join, so they get to join us and be part of what we're doing. The next cycle is going to be even larger than what we have now. But while we're focusing on you guys, please take it very serious. Take it very, very serious. Very, very serious. It's actually that serious. If you're not in a squad yet, calm down. The next cycle, stay engaged on the community so that whenever we say, okay, it's time for us to pick the next cycle, the next squad, so that you can just comment or do whatever it takes to be part of the next cycle and get mentored under your cycle, under your squad rather. So please endeavor to be of good mentees. Again, and also as a Kodnerds, please be of good character, be a good developer anywhere you find yourself. If you're doing internship or you're assisting someone or you have a job, please be a good mentee. It's actually important to be a good mentee so that when they ask you what community you come from, a Kodnerds, you're part of Kodnerds community. It's important that you represent the community very well. No rude behavior right here, please. Just be kind to everyone in the community, be good people, be impactful, help the next person. It's important to just willingly, you don't need to be paid to help the next person. Someone needs help them. That's what we preach here. Impact lives, be eager to impact the next person. Who knows, in the next few years, you will come back as one of our mentors. So put in the work and be of good behavior, represent us well, put all your efforts into what we're doing, spread the good news to everyone and they say, hear it. After this call, please, I want to see your tweets, you want to see your post on LinkedIn, talk about it. The product that stood out for you, share something about it. The squad that stood out for you, share something about it, tag the mentor, tag your mentor. So just talk something, say something. We are not tired of seeing your post. You can see the one you posted. Post as much as you can because again, you're building in public, so you need people to follow your story and your journey. So share as much as you can. You're not doing too much on LinkedIn. You're not even doing enough because I see you guys pages and I'm like, why are you keeping quiet? You need to keep posting so that you can connect with a lot of people that would help you get jobs. So keep it going. Keep it going as much as you can. Keep it going. So share your experience, share what you're learning, share what you're gaining. In fact, every day when you discover one thing that you discovered, oh, this is how to do this, post about it. It's important. That's gradually draws people closer to you and want to help you even more. Who knows? The next person will slide into your team and ask you for it to be part of their company, which is a good thing. That's why we're here already. We want to be able to put you guys out there into the job market. In a few times, we'll start bringing in jobs. But right now, I want to be sure you guys are ready for jobs. A few times, we'll start bringing in jobs into the community. The last time we posted internship roles, they were available. I don't know if any of you registered for it. So we'll get more jobs, like actual jobs that are going to pay you guys money. But before we do that, we need to see that you guys are capable of handling the project. For now, put in the work. I know it gets rough sometimes, might be hard sometimes. It's okay. If you need mental help, just take a break sometimes and then go back to it. It's okay to feel burnt out, close the laptop sometimes and then go back to it. It's the life of choosing. Of you guys, meaning also we're all facing the same thing. So if you get a bug and you're frustrated, close your laptop and come back to it. You don't have to do it at that time. Close it, come back and continue. So put in your work, put in your effort, keep it going. It pays. It pays. Who knows? One day you will see yourself working with Microsoft, you're working with Google, or working with Facebook, or working with one of the big, maybe industry, who knows, or one of the big companies that you're planning or you have in your mind that you wish to work with. So let the work speak for itself now, because they don't want to employ people who don't know how to do the job, obviously. So put yourself out there so that you'll be closer to your potential jobs. Put yourself out there. So if you have any question, please ask me now. Any question? Any question? If you have any question, kindly ask me. No question. So that means we're all good, right? We're all good. No question to be asked. Please, if you know you don't have any question, let me see a thumbs up. Let me get a thumbs up if you don't have any question. Thumbs up if you don't have any question. No thumbs up. What's going on? You guys have question. Okay, I'm seeing Paul and Isaac. What about others? You guys have question. Ali, Sophie, and Samuel, Sam Code. What's happening? You guys have question. No thumbs up. Do you have a question, Blessing? Okay. No. Okay, no problem. So
I don't. The
okay,
chat is not connecting. So I can't react to the chat.
Okay, no problem then. Okay, no question.
I think I do have a question, but I think it's
Right.
more like a clarification. All right, so for this project that we worked on, I know we signed an NDA that has to do with us not saying we solely own the project, but if what we worked on now, what we're going to work on next is going to be bigger than this. So how are we going to add it to our CVs? I need clarification on us. I mean, me as a person, me adding it to my CV, and is it me explicitly saying I did not work on this alone? I worked on this with a particular team, or I should not add it to my CV? I'm not quite clear on that.
Okay, so for that part, you can add. So, example now. Let's say example, you're working with a company, and you're going to work on project with a company. You're going to put the projects in your CV that you work on the project on that particular project. You don't need to explain what parts you work on. When I mean, you don't need to state that you work with other people, because obviously we know that you work on that project with other people. You don't need to tell us that you work with maybe 3 teams or 5 teams to achieve the product or that project. No, you can add it to your CV. You are allowed to add it to your CV. There's no company that's going to stop you. Nobody's going to stop you from adding your work to your CV. No, we're not going to do that. You're allowed to add it that this is add us as Kodnerds. You work on this particular project. Any project you work on in the community, you're allowed to put it on your CV. You work on it because you did work on it. So yes, you're allowed
Thank
to.
you very much.
You're not restricted. The NDA is more of, if you decide to expand the product later on, maybe another people, you onboard other people and then you continue the product. Obviously, the product probably get bigger or something. You don't get to take ownership of the product. Not because you work on the product on that Kodnerds. You understand that now?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Thank you so much.
Not more, it's more like, it's not an ownership thing. We work with products on that Kodnerds, so it's under the community. The community owns the product, every product you work on. That's more like it. Any more clarification so we can do that quickly? Any more clarification? Any confusion? Please feel free. Feel free. We are a community, so feel free to ask a question. Feel free to ask a question. No questions? Okay. So if there are no more questions, we would have to call it a night. It's nice right now. Thank you guys so much for your dedication, and we'll see you all in the community. Please share on social media. We'll be expecting to see your tags. And good night. Good night, everyone.